Hello there. So, I have had my heart set on this beautiful triple heart. This is a pirate ship house on Island Living that I didn't even know was a house. I thought it was a park with like the little pirate ship thingy, but that's actually a house. But, anyways, I'm bulldozing this lot because I've had my heart set on this triple heart hotel resort thing. Look at this. This is I love this. But the only thing is, it has a lot of packs, and I only have like 4 packs that it used. So I wasn't expecting to do as much work as I had to do, but I committed to it because I've had my heart set on this for my triplets wedding. I'm going to do a triple wedding. So I desperately wanted this build. And this is a fellow subscriber Simmer builder, and so I just really have a lot of appreciation for this build. I told her I really wanted to use this. I was hoping that I would only have to do at the most a little bit of editing, but unfortunately I pretty much had to edit everything from the inside. But the structure itself survived. I did have to like redo the windows and the doors, but that's okay. So this is by Sims for underscore amnesia. I'll put the link to her channel in the description of this video. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be a lot of work because this is basically 3 houses. I'm gonna have to edit 3 houses. This is a lot. This is the biggest edit I think I've ever done, and I don't like to edit other people's builds, but I don't have these packs, so. But this is so perfect for this lot. This sunset is gonna hit right smack where I put it on a bigger lot. It's a 50 by 40 build, and I have it on I think a 50 by 50. So I turned the lot so that where I'm gonna have that open area on the lot, there's some open area there that's perfectly just enough space for a wedding venue and dance floor and all that other stuff. So when I turn it, I use the free camera, and that sun is going to set right smack into that wedding venue, and it's going to be so pretty. I love the sunsets in Island Living. So the last wedding I did was also in Island Living. It was a beach wedding in another house, but this is a triple wedding. So how perfect is this to have 3 heart-shaped houses? Like, that's so perfect. Like, oh my gosh, my triplets are going to have, this is going to be a wedding venue slash honeymoon. So I'm going to use this for their honeymoon, although they're going to have an extended honeymoon because they just graduated from Discovery University, got their distinguished degrees, and so I'm not putting them to work yet until I do their wedding. So they're going to have part of their honeymoon is going to be right here on this lot. How perfect. The triple heart house is how perfect. So I'm triple wedding for my triplets. I'm going to have to edit all of this. And then I was kind of hoping to be able to download this cute, adorable little cottage. It looks like a mushroom cottage, so I kind of want to have like more of a different nature type of vacation also. So they're going to have a long wedding, honeymoon. But starting with this heart build, this is such a cute, adorable, heart-shaped resort. And so you have 3 different heart-shaped houses, and they're full houses. Like, I think they're like 4 bedrooms and 2 or 3 baths. But I went ahead and combined this bathroom on the first level, and I just wanted one big bathroom because it's only going to be the couple. They're not going to have kids, so it's just going to be used for honeymoon. But this is such a cool build though. And so that's the first time I've used that shower, so I'm not sure that's going to work, but that's like that open shower that you can build on. And so we'll see if that sliding door will work for that or not. I don't know. Anyways, so I pretty much have to redo everything. But that's okay, because at least the structures, I don't have to redo the structures. And it has that space out front that I'm going to do. I've never done a triple wedding before. I have done a double wedding. Now, I have my wedding stories pack, but probably not going to be able to use that because having 3, I want them all to do their vows at the same time. So I may just like use the eloped feature and kind of combine the wedding pack with other things that you can do for wedding. And that's how I did it before when I did a double wedding, and it worked out fine. They said their vows at the same time. That's the main thing. So anyway, I don't know. I'll figure it out. And I've been looking at different mods But for the most part, like the decorations, I'm going to use My Wedding Story. Now that cute fountain, I love that wall fountain. That comes with the spa day kit. I only have like a total of 21 game packs, expansion packs, kits, stuff kits, whatever. That may sound like a lot, but Sims 4 has, I think, almost 100 or more stuff kits and game packs, expansion packs all together. And so I have not even a quarter of the amount of packs that they have available to buy. But I have pretty much everything that I want. There's a lot of things that I don't really want in the Sims 4. Anywho's, but there's lots of mods. A lot of the reasons I don't buy the other packs is because I don't like the occult stuff, like the werewolves and vampires and all that other stuff. I don't like some of the gameplay. Like the parenting is a great pack, but I don't like the amount of time that you have to commit to infants that causes. There's different reasons that I haven't bought different packs. It's just the gameplay is, I don't want it, you know. I would buy it if I could disable the gameplay and just use the build mode, but whatever. Maybe one day they'll have that option, but until they do, they are missing out on people buying more of their packs. Because, anywho's, so there was a couple little hiccups with this particular build. I don't know what happened. Like, you'll see it, like my floors disappear, like by the chunks, and I didn't know how to fix it. I was like freaking out. But anyways, it all worked out. And I think she did such a wonderful job with this build. When I saw that on her channel, I was like, ah, my triplets wedding, I have to have it. So I'm using a lot of white just because I do love the marble flooring, and I like the white, the red and white, you know, is I thought perfect coloring for the wedding, because a lot of My Wedding Story pack decorations are red and white, so I thought that would be good for this particular build. Although I love the way she decorated everything, I just don't have the kits. So, anywho's. Okay, so everything that I'm doing to this house, that I end up doing to this house, I have to do it to the other two houses on this lot. So, but she has the modded hot tubs, and I have those hot tubs, so I'm gonna put those hot tubs back down. I'm just gonna put them in the back part of the lot, so the front part, all the front part of the lot is gonna be used for the wedding venue. And so yeah, so if you've been following my channel, I just did a Discovery University challenge where the triplets and their fiancés, all 6 Sims, went to college together out of the same household, and that was a doozer. So now that they're graduate, see what I'm saying? Those holes freaked me out. I was like, what is this? Oh my gosh, how do I fix this? I was freaking out. I thought I ruined the build, and I don't know, sometimes, I don't know if it's because the stuff that was removed from when she built something, and there was a lot of different stuff that I didn't have. I don't know. I don't know why it did that, but it worked out. But what it does, it's like a part of the outside is on the inside, and I don't know. I think that just might be because some of the foundation or whatever that she may have used got deleted from the packs that she used. That's the only thing I can think. I don't think there's anything wrong with her build. It's just the way the game replaced it. That took out like 397 build items, and it only replaced 152. So anyways, but I made it work. It worked out. I will tell you that ahead of time, right? But the windows were kind of tricky. When you have rounded walls, the windows are really tricky. There's only very limited windows that will work with these rounded walls, but that's okay. I don't know like what windows she may have used, but I have to just use like the base game tall windows. And even like the part where it's like flat and it's not on the curve, it was like really buggy. Even let me put anything there too. So, but whatever, it worked out. So I'll just have to do. I've never used that on the inside, but what was so weird is that I was able to go. I wasn't able to put tile on it, and then it let me. So I don't know. I just hope that when I upload it, it doesn't do buggy stuff, and then when I go back into it, it's messed up. I've had that happen in builds before, and I don't know if that's just the game bugs out sometimes. But I thought it turned out okay, so I wanted to have a lot of plants. Yeah. And so I've never used my spa day like massage chairs and massage tables. And so this is, they're on their honeymoon. So, we're going to put in some spa stuff. So one of the rooms upstairs, I'm not going to have any bedrooms, just the one bedroom. So the other stuff upstairs, I'm going to have like different amenities, you know, because I'm turning it into a honeymoon house or whatever. So it's not like a house where you can live in with kids, although you could. I mean, if you use MC Command Center and have more than 8 people, if they were to all live here together on this lot, and there's 6 of them and they each had a kid, that would be 9. So I would have to use my MC Command Center. Um, I mean, they could all live together, but I have houses built for them already that I built for the Cassie and Sally, the two dark-haired ones. They're gonna live in the mansion in the ranch world, and then I have another house for Cherry and Freddie. They're gonna have their own house. So yeah, and I've already decided they're all gonna have 2 kids each. Like, I'm having to slow down on how many Sims I have because I don't want to go over 200 Sims, and I keep all my Sims. It's like my dynasty. So, and I just love that fountain. I thought, since this is the island, I do love fireplaces, but this is not really the appropriate world for fireplaces, even though you could have it just for cozy sake. But it's island, it's a beach, so it's warm weather, right? Is the idea. So I thought that fountain wall would be more perfect. This is gonna be a game room, and they're on their honeymoon, so they're gonna be doing fun stuff together. They're on vacation before they start their career after they graduated, right, from college. So I'm a game room and a spa room upstairs. And I guess I could probably hire somebody to do their massages and stuff, because none of my Sims have any skills for the spa day. They don't have, so they'll have to hire somebody to come and give their massages or whatever. So get some massage chairs and the massage table, and yeah. And of course, I'd love to have them paint each other in their wedding dress and tuxedo. So I'll of course have to have a painting easel. Yeah, I love the honeymoon paintings. That's so cool. You could paint by reference and they'll paint each other. I love that feature of the game. So I need a little half wall around the staircase. And now when I start setting up the wedding venue, that's when it gets a little bit tricky, trying to put all the decorations to kind of match. And I only use a couple mods. I want to use as few mods as possible. It's probably going to be kind of a heavy build anyways, if you kind of have a slow computer and it's already lagging. So I didn't want to put too many mods in here, especially since I'm going to, when I do the wedding, I'm going to have over 20 Sims. What I do when I do a wedding, I will move all the Sims onto the lot that are going to partake in the wedding. So that way I have full control over me. Nobody doing no weird stuff, running around. Nobody trying to run off with the cake. I had that before. One of them, he kept taking the cake. The whole cake, he just ran off with it. I'm like, okay, stop. And so, because when you have a lot of Sims living on the same lot like that, it can be kind of buggy. And so that's why I'm kind of limiting using mods as far as like decor and stuff like that. But with my wedding pack, I think that my wedding pack, even though it has its own buggy issues, it has beautiful decor. I do like the decorations in my wedding pack. So yeah. All right, so we got this game room, we got the spa room, and another bathroom upstairs. And then over here on this hallway area, I love to use those little areas up in the hallways, so extra chests and some instruments. And so there's like an extra building that has a top to it, and it's just sort of like a recreational area. And so I'm going to turn that into, I'm going to put another my wedding pack piano up there and a harp. Oh my gosh, I love the harp mod. It is so beautiful, right? They did such a great job with that mod. So that the harp, normally I have somebody playing the piano at the wedding when it's time to, like, for them to get to their altar and to do their vows. I have somebody playing the piano. But this time I'm going to do the harp. It's going to be so pretty. Now the fencing is not working on I don't know why. I don't know how she did this, but usually when you do fencing, it normally lines up. It curves with the structure, but I don't know how she did it. I didn't watch her. She didn't have like a build video so I could watch how she did it. So the fencing may look a little off, whatever. I may change the fencing out, but it won't like curve around like it's supposed to on rounded walls, but that's okay. It's all good. So I'm kind of got this, the seating will be layered. So there are 6 Sims at the altars. It's a triple wedding, and I'm gonna have a total of, I can't get more than 24 or 25 Sims. There is a mod where it removes the cap. I don't know, they usually cap how many Sims you can get on a lot, but it doesn't work. So I'm really capped out on getting more than 24. The most I've ever got on the same lot, and I don't know how people get so many people on their lot, but most I've ever been able to get on the same lot is 27. That's like my maximum. And like you can invite people or whatever, but I can add up to 25 people. So I'll have probably about 24 people here. And with the triplets and the 2 families that, so the total on the front, they're gonna have 2 sim efficients, 2 sim of honors, and then 6 flower pals. So each couple has 2 flower pals. So that first row on either side is going to be those assigned for roles: flower pals, sim efficient, and sim of honor. So yeah. Anyways, and then the rest of them will be family members from the fiancés and the triplets. And hopefully that will be enough seats. So this is the recreational balcony that I put the floor lamps. I sized them down, and it really creates a nice glow. She did a really good job. I love the way she has all those little lights all the way around. So that's really, really cool. So I didn't want to put too many of those. I normally put lots and lots of those floor lamps, but not too many because she's got a lot of light with her little lights that she put on there, and I thought she did such a great job. So I don't really want to put too much of the floor lamps on there, and I also want to create a heart-shaped pond. Now I've never done this before, so that was kind of tricky because I'm not that great with terrain manipulation. It's just a little tricky, but I made it happen, and then decorate it so that I have a heart-shaped pond, of course, because I love the little ponds, and you put the little fountain thing in it, and it just kind of really gives to the environment, the sound of fountains. I love that in the environment. So yeah, so I just size them down and kind of shape the pond with the flowers. This, just doing what I've done so far plus one house, was 3 hours worth of work. So it's gonna be a while before I go in there and finish the rest. I have to go in there and edit the other 2 houses. I'll make them the same basically as the other one, but I thought this kind of turned out cute. I may put some more plants outside, but anyways, I love the hearts. I think it looks heart-shaped. What do you think? Yeah, so thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the triple wedding. It is coming soon, guys.